Hey guys, what's up? This is Alucard7x7. Today we're going to be talking about the Scuf gaming controller and the Cinch gaming controller for PlayStation 4. A lot of the other reviews I watched had people who were paid by Scuf or paid by Cinch, and I didn't feel like I was getting an honest review. I'm just an average gamer not being paid by anyone, and I just wanted to do a quick rundown of the differences and the things I've liked between the Scuf and the Cinch. So what both of these controllers allow you to do is map different buttons to the bottom of the controller so you never have to take your thumbs off of the joysticks. This is very helpful in situations where you're running and you want to jump up, or where you're running and you want to slide through a doorway without taking those thumbs off the joystick. You can keep them on there the whole time. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the Scuf gaming controller first. This is the controller that I have the most experience with. This one has the paddles on the bottom as opposed to the buttons as the Cinch has. Really quickly, the things that I love the most about this controller, I do love the paddles. They are very ergonomic to your hand. As you can see, they rest right where my middle fingers do, and it's very easy to push those buttons. I really do like the grips on this Scuf. You know, they're just made of rubber. I'm not sure if it's in the actual controller itself or if they're just over it, but they've lasted quite a long time. They work very well at keeping your hand nice and gripped on the controller, even when your hands are a little bit sweaty. They do have a new military-grade rubberized grip. I would really be eager to get my hands on and try those out, but I have loved these rubberized grips. The build quality on it, you know, it's pretty normal for a DS4 controller. There's nothing really exceptional about it. I did get it with this elite gunmetal kind of gray look. I really liked it. Pretty simple. The black accents, gray on top, but it's been a great controller. The Cinch controller I've had for only about a month, so I really can't speak to the longevity of the controller, but I have liked it. Once again, the biggest differences are the buttons on the bottom of this versus the paddles on the Scuf. A few of the features I've really liked. The number one has been the remappable at any time buttons. So with this controller, if you hold down the touchpad, this LED in the front will start blinking. You can then hit a button on top, say circle, click it to this button on bottom. That button is now circle. Square, tap that button's now square. And you can do up to 4 buttons. I only have 3 on mine. Hit the touchpad, you are now set. Those buttons are mapped and you are ready to go. So you don't need an app, you don't need a third-party program to do that. It's all right here in the controller, and I really enjoyed that. The biggest gripe I have with this controller is the grip. And as you can see, this grip, it looks homemade. I mean, honestly, I think I could have made something like this. It looks like they probably just dripped some super glue or something, maybe sealed it when they were done. The thing feels sticky on your hands. I mean, as I play and my hands start to sweat, it gets kind of sticky, like you're putting your hand on tape or glue or something. Really weird. I kind of wish I didn't get the white as well. It gets really dirty really fast, even if I'm, washing my hands being super clean. It just kind of was the one thing that made me go, picking up these two controllers, the grip on the Scuf just feels and looks way more professional. The grip on the Cinch literally looks like someone just poured some glue on it. Someone's freaking jizzed on this. That's what that looks like. Because it literally looks like someone just jizzed on this. So, that's kind of where I feel on the build quality of both of these. Both of them I had the rumble packs removed, just a personal preference, so they're fairly light. The Cinch is actually lighter than the Scuf. Both of them, like I said, have the rumble packs removed, but the Cinch is lighter. Both feel the same as most DS4 controllers. Really, the biggest difference is the buttons versus the paddles. If you've decided that a gaming controller is for you, I would recommend that you just buy one and try one. I started out just getting the Scuf because it was a name that I'd heard before. There's a lot of gamers, prof gamers that use both of these controllers. I don't think you'll go wrong getting either one. Once again, I think the biggest thing that you're going to be looking for is whether or not you like the paddles or the buttons, and you really won't know until you either buy one or find a friend that has one, try out theirs. As far as build quality and the amount of time it took them to ship out the controllers and get them to me, it was fairly fast. Both controllers, like I said, came in under 2 weeks. Both are pretty solid builds. There's a couple things, on the Cinch and the Scuf. It's almost like down here where the mic plugs in and kind of where your hand rests on the controller, there is a little bit of a gap. Same on the Scuf. As you kind of look here, there's that little bit of a gap, and I don't know, if that was poor build quality or whether it was just something that didn't fit right, but both controllers have that. Both controllers have worked great. I haven't had any problems. I know a lot of people have had problems with the Scuf controllers and their customer service. Like I said, I've had mine for almost a year now, and it really has been running strong. I haven't had a lot of problems with it. So that's it, guys. Hopefully I gave you enough information to decide which controller is right for you. I would just say, go out and buy one. It will be money well spent if you've got the money. I personally have used mine, like I said, the last year, and I have not regretted it once. If you guys have any questions or comments, post them in the comments section below. If you want to add me on PlayStation Network, my PlayStation Network ID is also in the description. Thanks, guys, and until next time.